Okay, we're on 54. We're told we're going to see something, and I'm going to trust them on that. So, a lot of times there's typos and you can't trust them on that. They say I'm eventually going to see this guy over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through it, and let me write it down for you first of all. And what are we writing down? The integration, x, 1 plus e to the x dx, all right? Let me make sure I said that right. Yeah, I think I did okay. Then let's just walk through it, all right? How do you do that? I'm going to say it, kind of looks like, I guess you could make a substitution over here. So let's try that first. And yeah, I guess that's integration by parts. Let's give it a try. So u is equal to x. That means the dv would equal 1 over 1 plus e to the x dx. Let's make sure I said that right. Yeah, that's not so bad. And du would equal dx. This integration part's a little more complicated, by the way. So I know that I probably could figure this thing out by rewriting it. And I want to point out that it looks like it has something to do with logs. So I'm going to put that, 1 plus e to the x, and then I'm going to put down that this is going to be 1, and then I'm going to say, I really want an e to the x there. I do want that. So I'll say I'll put it in, but then I got to take it away. And this really separates into two separate problems for me. And I'm going to say integrating it really isn't that difficult, all right? Like the integration of this thing over here is just simply, well, it's 1, so its integration is going to be x. I'll put v equals x. And then this guy over here, I'm kind of seeing it pretty quickly. The reason at the bottom, if I made a u substitution, which I really probably shouldn't say, it would just give you the e to the x on top. So it's 1 over u, so it's going to be natural log. I'll write that down for you. Now, I probably should use absolute value, but 1 plus e to the x is always positive. So I'll put parentheses, 1 plus e to the x. All right, that wasn't so bad. So let's see if we can write that down now. All right, so we're going to take this. We're using integration by parts. And we're going to get this. X times x minus the natural log of 1 plus e to the x. And then minus, let's write that down. X minus ln 1 plus e to the x. That's going to be the v, and then the du is just simply dx. All right? So I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking to myself is, you know what? That's going along pretty nicely too. I think I can integrate that, at least part of it anyway. So let's multiply it out. You get x squared minus x ln 1 plus e to the x. And then I'm going to do that integration. And the first thing I see is, the antiderivative of x. So it's going to be minus x squared over 2. And minus and minus now is plus. And plus what? ln 1 plus e to the x dx. It's good to have good memory. You might be able to remember something now. But I'm kind of looking at that, and I'm wondering if I got to where they said I should get. And not really. Right? Not really. So I'm kind of looking at that, and I did get somewhere. I want to point out where we got. We did get here. That was pretty easy to get there, but now I'm here. And I'm still not seeing what they say I should see. I'm not seeing it. So I'm going to say, maybe I took the wrong road, or maybe I just keep going further, all right? So I'm going to look at it and see what I can do with that, and I make another substitution over here. So what substitution I want to make? I want it to get it to look like this over here. So I'm going to say u equals minus e to the x. Now someone says, why would you do that? I would get it to look like sort of what they want it to look like. So I'm trying to integrate this guy over here. Let's write that down. So you're going to get the natural log 1, well, that would be minus u then, right? That looks what they want me to get. I want that. Now let's put the du down now. So the du is going to be minus e to the x dx. Well, e to the x is just u, so it's going to be du over u. So, is that what we wanted? That's exactly what we wanted. So we got it now. Let's write it down now. So it's going to be, we're just doing this little tiny integration over here. It's going to be this. Let me put the 2 there. U plus some constant of integration. All right, not to jam things in over here, but I want to point out what we just did over here. We just did this business here, and it's this thing over here. So I just want to look at the, see if we're there yet. And did we get what we need? Well, let's take a look. I'm going to start combining things together, by the way. So I'm seeing this and this would just be x squared over 2. Let me show where that's written, right over here. The next thing I see is just this business over here, which is minus x times the natural log of 1 plus e to the x. And then I see this thing over here, which is that integration we just performed over here. All right? The thing about this over here, I have u written over there, but u is this thing over here. Am I seeing that? I am seeing that. And we're good to go to the next question. Again, I know these are difficult questions. I think for the most part, it's helpful given hints, but sometimes you need to be given multiple hints, all right? A lot of times I'm struggling giving a hint. A hint is not enough. I say, could you give me another hint, another hint, another hint, yada, yada, yada. It can't hurt to get hints. Thank you.